think.
He sent it to a lady. I think he was trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Something like that. He dropped it at a brothel. He dropped it at a brothel. Kind of like, stop fucking at my friend, or I'm gonna drop body parts off.
He sent it by like a carrier pigeon.
He wanted to go. He had a compulsion where he was gonna go stab that guy, his boy, his best buddy / like his crush.
Yeah,
He wanted to stab him with a piece of broken glass. This dude was a fucking nightmare.
What a queen.
And he decided not to. He's like, I can't do that. I love him too much. So he cuts his own ear off. Drama queen drops it off at a brothel. And they're like, ew, dude, what the fuck?
Van Gogh would be so much more famous now if he was on like the Real Housewives. Just going nuts.
Van Gogh would be on SNL.
Dude, so then it doesn't stop. So then the Goggins guy's like, dude, fuck you. This is crazy. I'm out. Because they were all like, Goggins, what did you do? And he's like, I didn't fucking do anything, dude. I hate this guy. So he moves away. And Vincent Van Gogh's brother loved him dearly. So he was like, he went to like a nut house for a little bit. And Van Gogh's brother like paid for the whole thing. He's like, I love you. I'll take care of you. He's like, dude, I love Goggins. I want to hang with Goggins so bad. And so he was like, can I live with you? And he's like, dude, I got like a wife and kids. Like, I'll put you up. I'll pay for you. And he's like, man, this sucks. I'm so lonely. So then like Christmas time, he's like, can you please come hang out with me? And his brother was like, dude, let me do this Christmas day. I'll come see you. And he like went out in the field and shot himself.
Right.
Drama queen in the chest.
I also heard there was a rumor that he was like playing with some kids in the woods, and they like might have shot him. Maybe,
Really?
He took the heat for him. Yeah.
That's kind of nice to hear. It's a good legacy.
But it kind of sounds weird also, like I was playing with some kids in the woods and they shot me.
Yeah.
Sounds like the defense of a pedophile.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we find like the lost Van Gogh paintings. It's all just like David Podesta stuff. Like little boys' asses and dicks.
John Podesta.
Yeah. Sorry, John Podesta.
Not David. That's Goggins.
Some kid got like Beatrix Kiddo style revenge on Van Gogh.
Yeah. I just love the little like kid dick being painted all swirly and blue and yellow and shit.
Vibrant.
Yeah.
Kind of
I'd buy that
Yeah.
painting, dude.
Big sunflower in back of a giant dick.
It's funny, like all creatives are like super horny.
Yeah.
For them, like if you ever read like James Joyce's love letters to his wife,
No.
they're pretty great. It's literally like him going like because he was like a great writer, he wrote like all these like tomes, undecipherable tomes.
He only wrote like 12 words a day, by the way, because he was so just obsessed
with pussy.
He focused on 12-word sentences.
Right. He's like, I'm gonna write a sentence. He's like, now I gotta get to beating off.
Yeah. He's trying to find the right clip.
Right. Standing on the cliffs of Dover, just beating into the ocean. But
His books are impossible to read. I try to read them. I don't.
I can't.
Finnegan's Wake is all made up words.
What?
Like the whole book, and people say it's his best one. I read Portrait of the Artist, one about Stephen Dedalus.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know. And then everyone says Finnegan's Wake is like but words are made up, they're mashed together. But you're supposed to like defer meaning from like what you think he meant by words.
He invented badonkadonk. Slang.
Yeah, he invented WAP.
I tried reading. What was his other big book? There's like a
Ulysses.
I tried reading Ulysses, and I had the companion too. So I'd be like, I'd read one sentence, like, what the fuck is that? And read one sentence of the companion, like, I don't even know what that is. I was like, fuck this, man.
You need a companion for the companion.
I did the same thing with Gravity's Rainbow. I was like, I read one page a day.
I hated Gravity's
Sucks.
Rainbow.
It's terrible.
I hate Ben Shahn, man.
It's terrible. One guy ate
Ben Shahn.
bananas. That was all I made. I was like, okay, that guy eats a lot of bananas. There's like a fucking big thyroid gland.
That's all those funny books back then. They're like, there was a guy named General, and he ate a bunch of bananas. And you're like, dude, fuck off. say retard and gay slurs. Make me laugh.
Be racist.
Yeah. Do some crowd work, Joyce.
Yeah, I was like, I'm dumb. It's nice hitting your limits though. Man.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
This is not.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about this one thing that happened in 1812 in fucking Botswana.
Right.
that I
Right.
should have like read 10 books on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got that.
But Joyce, he wrote these letters to his wife, and you can like they're online, and it's literally him being like, "My darling dear, how I've missed your arse, the way you fart and shit on my pecker." He always says my pecker.
Man, he calls it his pecker.
He sucks so bad.
He's like, I can't wait to take my stiff pecker and like let go of my fluids into your tight cunt or whatever. Yeah.
Damn.
It's pretty. It rules.
Dude,
actually.
I saw a letter from Steinbeck the other day that he wrote to Marilyn Monroe. And he goes, listen, Marilyn, I don't know if you've heard of me, but I have a nephew in Austin, Texas, who is a huge fan of yours and would love for you to, he goes, basically, just send me a photo, like something pretty lewd, and I'll show it to him. And clearly, he's just trying to get something to beat off to.
Right.
He's really horny.
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's for my retarded nephew in Austin.
Yeah.
Getting busted in the archive simping so fucking
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, that,
Yeah.
basically,
When
that
it's in
should
a
be a
college
comment
library.
on her on Marilyn Monroe's
It was gorgeous.
Instagram.
Right. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Yeah. But now,
That's Pedro Salinas. He always says,
Yeah.
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
yeah.
Pedro.
Pedro's great. But now that's like sealed in the National Archives. Is you,
Yeah,
is you
yeah.
trying to fuck?
No, it's behind a
He's
pane
trying to
of
beat
glass.
off.
Right,
He's trying
yeah.
to beat off.
Imagine your horniest DM you've ever sent, and that's like there's a professor reading that. Literally, just like you see at 11:35,
Yeah, yeah.
Jay Savory said, "What are you up to?"
Dissecting the prose.
Right.
You horny?
Yeah, you horny?
Yeah.
Notice he uses you instead of Y-O-U.
Yeah, he's trying to like seem nonchalant, even
And
though
it,
he's
it is just kidding, though. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
It's a bit. This is.
Right.
It's like Flannery O'Connor, but
Right.
I can see the influence.
If you'll see at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. he sent a picture of his dick, and then at 3 he deleted it. So
Yeah, they have like drafts of the manuscript of your horny DM you send to somebody, like scribblings on a piece of
nightmare.
paper.
I would kill
covered in
myself.
cum.
Yeah, that's probably why Hemingway and all those guys killed themselves. This is about to get outed
Oh,
as
they knew it was
simps.
about to get out. And they went, didn't like his whole family kill themselves?
Hemingway?
Hemingway's. I think so. Yeah.
I know he had a tiny dick.
he?
Hemingway.
Supposedly he was trans. The documentary came out about him saying he was
What?
actually transgender,
What?
or like a hermaphrodite or something.
Yeah, because he got in that car wreck in Paris, right, during the war, and it blew his dick off or something.
He had
They
that one
just
story.
called him trans. He's mangled. They're like, you're trans.
Right, he's
Trans
shell
by war.
shocked. Yeah,
Instead of trans metal.
yeah. I'm trans, but it's badass. Though.
Battle wound. He has a battle wound, trans. A mortar shell gave him a pussy or something. Yeah.
They pin a big pussy medal onto him.
He wears a pussy hat.
Yeah, he gets to meet the president. I understand you're woke now. We're gonna make you a famous writer because you're trans.
Well, he wrote a short story about a guy that had no dick because of the war.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
No,
Yeah, it's tight.
I read a letter from him. He was writing to like F. Scott Fitzgerald or something. He described his dick as like a shell casing for like a bullet.
I mean, he was in wasn't he like World War One? He could have been. There's some big shells back then.
Yeah.
He's like mortar.
Yeah,
yeah.
it could have been like a 50.
He loaded his dick in the shotgun. Blew his head off with his own dick.
Crazy did it with a double barrel. So badass.
Yeah.
Did he do
With
both
something
triggers?
he probably killed like an elephant with. Probably did with an elephant gun.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
Did he do both triggers at once?
I hope so, dude.
Because they have those like two triggers that you can pull. You know.
I think he was killed by Courtney Love.
I will say if you could put both barrels in your mouth, that's gay. Though.
You're right. That's because he's trans.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Putting
dude.
both barrels. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to
put
get so
one of
wide.
those plastic things that holds your mouth open to like kill yourself.
Like from the dentist.
Speculum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he was being driven nuts by the CIA, right? Like,
What's their problem with him?
Hemingway was like claiming that the CIA was tracking him and that his phone was like bugged and shit.
Which
and
I think
all
they
his
were.
friends were like, "Shut up, Ernest! Like you fucking idiot! Just shut up,
Ernie. Shut up, Ernie.
shut up, Ernie!" And then it came out like years after his suicide that he was like definitely like J. Edgar Hoover like hated him for some
Oh,
reason.
really?
Because J. Edgar Hoover was trans and he was like, "This guy's my competition."
They're Highlanders back then.
Yeah. There could only be one.
High level eye to pyramid
Right.
trans, dude.
Two 40s guys in dresses fighting in a parking lot.
With that fucking like leprechaun thing.
That's the cover of the Jameson bottle.
Right.
I love that we're finally taking Hemingway to task.
You're right.
Tired of everybody worshiping
Yeah,
him.
fuck him.
Fuck him.
Does
I
the
hope
sun
his
also
estate is
rise?
listening. Does the sun also rise?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking only that because you said the whole family like died or killed
Yeah,
themselves too.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
the CIA just kept like one by one, just kept.
Kennedy them, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That could be.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it, but I thought it was interesting that he told all his friends and they just thought he was completely insane and drunk.
That must have been cool though for the CIA. When like back then there was no internet. Like they could be like, "Yo, we can for sure kill this guy," and everyone would think.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. He's always
That
on
was-
safari hunts. We'll just say an elephant ripped his head
He
off.
was drunk all the time.
Yeah.
He was a drunk.
Yeah, you can do anything to a drunk.
A
Yeah,
drunk
yeah.
exotic hunter.
Yeah.
Just say he rolled down a cliff in Africa.
He's
waiting-
suicide's wet dream.
Right. They're waiting for him to pass on. They're drawing dicks on his face and shit.
But they're little like
Yeah.
his,
The
and it's an arrow saying it's small like
Yeah. The
his.
CEO's teabagging Ernest Hemingway.
Yeah, they probably got away with a ton of stuff. They just-
Oh, yeah.
That fucking cool. That would be cool though. Imagine if there's everyone hates certain celebrities. But they hate the guys that don't kill them.
Right. Yeah.
For real?
I mean, they did that with the Kennedys, I believe.
Yeah,
This is what I've heard.
Learned a lot of them,
Yeah. The Kennedys did that to their
That's
own
what they-
family.
Did they?
Yeah, did you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
about? We talked
Rosemary
about
Kennedy?
JFK's retarded sister. She
Oh
just-
wait, in that document, you talking about it? No, that was someone else in the documentary where they lived in the old house.
That might be it.
That
I
was
don't know.
That was Onassis.
Oh, okay.
Family. Yeah.
They're all the same, basically.
yeah.
But they had a sister. They had like a sister who was like just kind of like sucked a lot of dicks, and they just like
What?
sawed into her head until she was like retarded. And then she lived in a basement for like 85 years.
Because she was promiscuous, like her brothers, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's only allowed if you're the man.
If you're the
Isn't
man.
that why
yeah.
they shot him in the head though?
Because he was too horny.
Yeah, they're like, dude, you gotta stop getting all this pussy.
Yeah.
Gotta take him out.
Dude, nobody gets to fuck Marilyn Monroe and Jackie O.
Yeah, that was too powerful.
Yeah.
And be like, what if we all got along? They're like,
Right.
dude, no,
Right.
no.
That'd be like killing Pete Davidson today. Guys, our next sponsor is Meta PC. Meta PC built us this beautiful computer, as you can see here.
At my aunt-in-law, like my aunt's house, is my wife's aunt.
Mhm.
And we're watching like Good Morning America on TV, and they were just like basically like Pete Davidson is a huge dick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just
I was
okay to.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Have some decency.
I know.
Have some fucking decency. They're like, well, we call him Pete Davidson around. They're just like, what the fuck? When do you
Yeah.
guys let the fucking
It's like-
guardrails off?
It's like 7 a.m. in the morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bunch of horny ladies sitting around. Like, come on, man, stop.
Kids
Yeah.
drinking wine,
Oh yeah.
fucking
Drinking sangria.
drinking sangria at 7 a.m.
Right.
There's people dressed as like the minions, like behind them in the class, and they're just talking about a guy's huge dick.
Yeah, dude. I was sitting there watching, like, all right, that's enough. Man.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what is gonna become really fun about those shows as things get worse in America. Is they always show like the city streets behind them.
Yeah, yeah,
Eventually,
yeah.
things are gonna get so.
It'll be like Gotham City
No,
out.
there's a tank going.
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the street.
yeah. And Kathy Lee and Hoda are like jacking off Pete Davidson.
But dude, I'm like thinking about his mom. I know he's like apparently close to his mom from with all the stuff I hear. And it's like, would you want to hear about your son? Maybe you kind of want to hear about your son's big dick. But,
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe that's kind of like.
I think
Yeah.
my mom would be proud of that if that was
Heard
a
about your
rumor
big
about
dick
me.
on the-
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
If
Yeah,
I-
all her friends. That it might be like deep girl psychology. Her friends like heard about your son on the news. And big dick. And you're like, yeah, that's my boy.
That's him.
He's fucking a
Yeah.
ton of the hottest celebrities.
I raised him with BDE.
I'd be kind of. I don't know. Maybe I would be this kind of punk. Would
Yeah.
I get uncomfortable after a while?
Well, I think it's also like
I've never
like,
had a big dick before. I don't know how it works. How do you work it?
John Hamm got pissed.
Yeah,
John
he
Hamm
got
was
pissed?
like, John Hamm was like, can everybody stop talking about
Yeah.
how good looking I am and how large my penis is? I was like, please. He like put out a statement. He did like a PR circuit. He's going on like Mark Maron to talk about
He's
it.
just like
guys,
depressed. Yeah.
It's like, guys, knock it off.
He's like, and then she wanted to do anal.
Can we stop talking about how I rule at eating pussy? It's getting on my nerves.
He just keeps trying to get into comedy.
That will ruin it. Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah. Every day a famous comedian like screens a call from John Hamm. Like, ugh.
He just wants to talk about AA.
Yeah. He's like, want to do a sketch? They're like, you're Don Draper.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, dude, I was flaccid the other day. It was so embarrassing.
so
yeah, no, it
embarrassing.
wasn't, man. No, stop.
Yeah, I was in public and my 8-inch dick
Yeah.
fell out. God, it
Well,
sucks.
yeah, I was born with a third leg, so
Yeah, it sucks. He had to go do that fucking press release. He had to pay like probably 40 grand.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I need to pay a ton of money to tell everyone how big my dick is. Stop. It's like,
Be sad
dude,
about it.
stop. You're done.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was all a ploy. Like he had like a prosthesis on or something like that.
That was
Planned it out.
Oh, like a
Crazy.
bunch of socks.
yeah, yeah.
He was a dick liar.
Well, I remember Mark Wahlberg, I think, when Boogie Nights came out, he tried to lie and say that was his dick at the end of the
Who
movie.
wouldn't? To be fair, who wouldn't?
Yeah, yeah. I think he was like all natural, and they're like, like that is a completely fake penis. Mark Wahlberg does not have a 12-inch flaccid penis, everybody.
He might have been like, yeah, but mine was inside of it. Like, give me
Right.
this
Yeah, yeah, it's
something.
about the same,
It's like,
like-
mine was like holding it up, basically.
Mark's like, I fucked everyone in the movie also. Anytime you see me fucking, I was actually fucking.
Yeah, I fucked the shit out of them. I fucked the shit out of Roller Girl.
You think he had that shit that like squirted? You think you bought like a squirting milk dildo?
Oh yeah, like the fucking cum shot. Yeah.
He's turning to Paul Thomas Anderson. He's like, you really want me to come on her though?
Right,
He's like, I am Peter North.
right. He's beating that Chinese guy with his fake dick.
Yeah, he got away with murder, dude.
Oh yeah.
He
But
blinded.
he did. He saved Flight 97 or something.
That's
he's
true.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
Even
He's like, if I was there, I would have charged him with my fake dick and killed everybody.
He could have taken down terror.
Right.
Guy who's doing 9/11 fan fiction in his own mind.
Yeah.
I mean, we all were, to be fair. We all were.
But it's still funny to be like hot as shit, like super famous and rich, and be like, by the way, I will also stop 9/11.
I know. Yeah, there's rumors about like him, like in Philadelphia, especially like Capitol Grill is like like a big steakhouse. Like, there's so many people like, yo, I saw Mark Wahlberg standing at the bar. And a girl came up to him and like they went to the bathroom, and fucked her, and came back and finished his steak. And I'm like, dude, you just made that up. You made that up. That was like a GQ fucking fantasy.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I was at the Capitol Grill. Mark Wahlberg, he left his dinner, he joined the Eagles, then came back.
And then finished his fucking baked potato. And then stopped 9/11.
I would have believed him before they said he came back and finished his steak.
Yeah, man.
Because who busts and then eats like that much protein, you know?
True. You might need a refuel though.
That's true, yeah. Turn steak straight into cum.
Yeah, that's all he's got.
Yeah.
It is awkward to think about those guys that have to have sex constantly with like strange, beautiful women. So you gotta get lost in there though.
I think they're
Yeah,
actually
it's gotta
really.
suck.
I
You
think
get
they're
lost.
actually really sad.
I think it does. I think it fucks you up. I think you're not. It's like beating a video game.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go, oh, I beat the video game.
Yeah.
Now what?
And then you start doing GTA 5 shit where you start free roaming and you do all the cheat codes and you start like
Yeah.
killing hookers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the
And like
cheat code for
assassinating the president.
Yeah, the cheat codes for celebrities like I'll start fucking kids now.
Yeah.
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 I think things are like eating kids and shit.
I think it rules for like 3 months, and then it's just like it's like getting addicted to cocaine, where you're just like, well, this ruled, and now I just like I have to do this or I'll be sad. You
Yeah,
know?
true.
Yeah.
And that's why Leonardo doesn't Leo DiCaprio doesn't he put on headphones and
Yeah.
sunglasses?
That's-
have you
have you
heard
heard
this
that?
noise canceling headphones? And he's listening to like what is it?
It's MGMT.
MGMT.
Yeah.
The woman comes in after signing an NDA, and she's
Where did you hear this from?
Jay's told
There's
me.
a lot of lot of people have leaked this. Like
Yeah.
it's somebody that's like confirmed
Yeah, it makes sense.
is that they sign an NDA. They like have to shower. They're made to shower. They walk into this big oak room, and Leo's like laying on the bed.
It's like a float tank, but you fuck Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He has earplugs
Right.
in.
Yeah. He thinks he's imagining the women. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's laying there just spread eagle with like his dick hard, and he's got sunglasses and noise canceling headphones, and he's blaring like Time to Pretend. And they're like it's like the hottest woman who ever lived is fucking the shit out of him, and then he's just like blowing vape clouds like up in the air. Well, she's like right his
just a
dick.
sub-on vape, a huge
I mean,
Yeah.
vape.
I'd have more respect for it if he was like doing the same setup and getting completely reamed out. Like he should be getting fucked in the ass
Yeah,
as
yeah.
hard as possible.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft to just have like hot babes lay on top of you.
Yeah.
Well, wait like 20 years. They all turn into like Roman emperors and just start like having to take
Brothers
it.
fucking him.
Right. Yeah, he's wearing like a horse head. Yeah.
Bring me Chris Evans.
At that point, that's just terrifying. I've said
Right.
it before. At a certain point, if like with money, like billionaires especially, you start just hallucinating in your life. You start being like, well, like that's a dream. I'm gonna lay here, listen to a song, some anonymous hot babes gonna wander in. Just go as hard as possible on me. Try to break the wall of MGBT, whatever MGMT.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna make an impact on Leo. He's just going.
Yeah.
He's jerking off.
Oh yeah, no, the girls are going no, but I'm gonna be the one that changes him.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
I saw that one movie. I know his heart.
Yeah. What's interesting now is every article is like Leo is actually a fatty now. He's really like all the
I thought it was dad bod. They said he was hot.